had a bit of a bender, and then woke up in the morning and had this recurring, in the dream it said, I'll meet you on the corner of Miles and Gill. And it kept saying, I'll meet you on the corner of Miles and Gill. And bottom line is, it's just like a fictitious street, but also it's kind of like respect to Miles and Gill, you know what I mean? Miles Davis, Gil Evans, John Coltrane. It just seemed like a beautiful title to me as I woke up.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months, which is like uncanny for us, you know what I mean? It's like...
It was good though, with rehearsing downstairs and then just coming up here.
Yeah.
You know, and it felt already at home.
I mean, we did the last one in Wales, so as much as this environment was perfect in a way, this was the opposite, where like we were in the centre of town.
I think as well because we did a lot of these live, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know, and that because of this, because Peter was here and the feel was there, it was like, right, let's, you know, and that inevitably would speed the process up, you know. Usually Kind of Blue isn't far away.
There's kind of some albums that are like, you know, if we were on a desert island, I think we opened each other's box. There'd be like particular records that would say, thank God you brought that, and I've got it as well, so has he. For me, it's like Miles Davis, Stravinsky, Sly and the Family Stone.
Beatles, Harry Nilsson.
Yeah, he brought a lot of Harry Nilsson in, which I hadn't heard much of before.
Definitely a jazz element to kind of the way I think about Mike's songs, and I know that's as a rhythm section, that's the way we think about it. Because you'd make a suggestion and say we want to kind of want it to be, I don't know, like a kind of blue or so what. I'd instantly know what.
It's instinctive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, all right, I know what you mean.
That's why this combination's the one.
We kind of hit lucky, really, because it's like the essence of like the inspiration is free form anyway. So we're kind of like in a good area, you know what I mean?
I think Noel got interested because he heard some demos, didn't he?
Yeah.
And just got him, phoned us up.
He's quite a nice fella. He's quite down to earth.
He's into the band. I mean,
he always
from what I
has
can
been,
work out,
hasn't
he always has been. Yeah.
No, it's, you know, it's like a mutual sort of appreciation in a way. You know what I mean? It's like the way, what they're doing, and I think, you know, I know they like the Lars and we like the Roses and things like that. You know, it's like kind of a Northwest thing in a way. You know what I mean?
It seems like for a lot of years there's been like people try to make out that there's a real rivalry between the musicians between Liverpool and Manchester, but I don't think that's been true for a long time.
Really?
I think it's completely the opposite.
Yeah, I've got
a really big respect.
A big respect, and there's always been a lot of love between bands, hasn't
there?
So
you've worked with Ian Brown, innit? So there's a lot of cross fertilisation goes on.
It's about love. It is about lions, tigers and bears. Trust, love and respect, you know what I mean? You know, it's about a little bit of eroticism, you know, saying like, do us a favour, can you tie me down and shag me?
But not for the weekend.
But, you know, I know you and I trust you. I trust you enough that, like, when you do tie me down, you're not going to fucking take the piss. Am I going down a one way? No. It's a beautiful song, I think, you know what I mean? I think the lyrics are quite, you know, how couples experiment sometimes.
We had a song a few years back called Oscar, which was about a guy in a wheelchair going over to Amsterdam to get sex, because he could. And, you know, it's like that. To me, it's that kind of, that's a beautiful song, because it enables that fella to get that experience. And a lot of people do think, they do see the chair before the person in the wheelchair, and I just thought it was a similar thing to that. You know, it was funny, right little look at a little bit of kinky thing.
Butterfly is about it's quite personal thing, really. It's about suspecting something's happening and then coming on the evidence that it is happening, and how that affects things and how things can come crashing down.
basic idea is a fella's girl's just left him. He gets in a female lodger and she starts spiking his tea with acid on a friendly level. And he's...
Any tying up going on?
I see the chimneys dancing in front of me, all the buildings, different shapes in front of me. You went away, a lot you came to stay. My cup of tea doesn't taste the same when she's with me. I can say a lot to you.
It was the first tune that we, as a group, that we played together, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
we played it over and over
Good jam,
again because it was just so easy and so enjoyable to play.
A lot of those breaks that happened in it, they just happened, and then we organised them a bit, like where, because they were just happening, weren't they?
Yeah.
And this is why we wanted to keep that feel with regard to the album of getting songs,
Trying to get that.
trap them like Black and White, has trapped the vibe of the song and the energy of it. Who knows what it's about? Who knows what's in black and white? Who knows what's in good and bad? It's all the same to me.
If we wake up,
New Days is about just being a bit, I don't know, putting up with things for a length of time, and then just coming to a conclusion with your partner or your friends or your band. Not your band really, it's not really about the band.
Sorry.
It's not about us. But just basically saying, oh your brother. And just basically saying, you know, if things don't get better, let's just fuck off and do something else. There's nothing here that's keeping us here, why not?
you're saying juniper.
Miles Away is a kind of, you know, really